That'd be nice. I don't know, I just have the orange to just fill in the map. Actually, I don't know, that's a lot to explore. I guess I'm committed now. I mean, this is just a wall, right? Yeah, this is just typical. Gotta do this fast. There could actually be secrets along this, I suppose. Don't see any though. Well, probably not, because you can just walk out. It's interesting. It's a dead end. Okay. Yeah. Hall of Learning. Okay, this is actually good. We definitely need to level up. A small, powerfully built mole takes a group of ultra trainees through some rather grueling muscle building exercises. As they puff and moan, he comes over to speak with you. Welcome to this place of learning. I am Oliver. Knowledge is what we offer here, in return for golden effort. Knowledge is what you need, so near the front. Yes, just to the north are the Empire lands. The army is not there at the moment, but their patrols and raiding parties are in firm control. If you plan to head north, sharpen your sword and strengthen your mind. He turns for a moment to heap abuse on his trainees. Okay. Okay, it's been a while since we've been able to do this, but we do have probably a number of skill points, so let's go ahead and yeah, I guess we uh, I think we need more mage lore, actually. Um, yeah, I think there was a situation. I would have to go back and find that episode, but yeah, we actually didn't have enough to read like a tablet or something. I don't remember, but we'll get more mage lore for that, and then kind of the same ideal. Yeah, I think this would truly be in plenty of mage lore because it's cumulative. Ingraham. Okay. Right, I think we go intelligence and then spell points. We don't have level 7 pre-spells. Well, technically we have major cleansing, but I don't think that's worth really going for just yet. So yeah, we definitely go for that. 80 spell points, very nice. Yeah, Mia, unfortunately, not really too many skill points, actually. I guess we'll just go more spell points for now. 17 intelligence is pretty good. And yeah, so that really didn't take too much gold, and we are stronger now, so that's always good. I like the design of this though, it's pretty neat. You meet a tall, skinny man with a long rapier hanging at his side. He watches you warily as you approach. He nods cordially. I'm called Leith. Shakes his head. I'm sorry, my friend. I have no time to talk. Interesting. Okay. I feel like that's like related to a quest. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything. I'll have to go back and check, but yeah, he doesn't seem like he wants to talk for the moment. Temple of the Flying Spirit. Okay, this is very small. Okay. Eddie's edibles. counter heals come with food, lots of it, and booze, lots of it. Behind all of it reclines a heavyset woman with long, frizzy brown hair and an imperious look. She smiles in a widely sincere way. Hello, darling. Welcome to my humble little shop. You can call me Eddie. He lurches forward. Look, darling. Look at all of this. I have the most fabulous rations in all of this stinking hole. Okay, that seems pretty good, actually. Yeah, I think so. Okay, well, we don't have to worry about food. Very nice, very nice. Yeah. The Patsy Arms. This is kind of neat. You meet a sad-looking woman. She turns to speak with you, although she doesn't seem pleased by the prospect. She has a flute at her belt. My name is Alessandre. I was a traveling musician, but not a late. Lately I've been staying with Leith. My dear friend. That is why I'm so worried. He was more sage, but lately his work has grown very dangerous. Let's see. Danger. He's trying to find a spy living in Blosk. Right, this is the quest line. Okay, this is good. More than that, I cannot say, although I feel such work is very dangerous. Very cool. Okay, so he was important, and now we know potentially what to ask him. There's a tall, thin, blonde woman walking busily behind the counter. She is doing her best, considering that she seems to be drinking one mug of ale for every mug she solves. Welcome, welcome. I'm Patsy. Welcome to my ale house and inn. Well, we can give you a room, a poor room for 5 gold, and a fabulous room for 15. Depends on whether you want to be eaten by lice. Okay. Also, we have the finest grog in the Great Cave. Only 5 gold around. He takes your coins and serves you up some powerful, somewhat drinkable mushroom ale. Great. And then that was your fabulous. I mean, we are obviously big spindles. This is the fabulous room. So it's a 3x3, 2 bed. You do get a nice dresser that you can use and a rug, which is pretty nice. And of course, your own brazier. You can compare that to the lousy room, which is only a 2x3. So that's obviously 3 less tiles, and you only get one bed. So, you know, if this was an episode of HGTV, you know, I guess that would be the way they would describe it. I don't know. I haven't seen that station in a long time. Last time I saw it when I was at the I think it was the eye doctor waiting room. They were playing that, which was nostalgic to see. Okay. Check these. Actually, let's go and talk to this guy before we forget. He disappeared. Okay. It has to be here somewhere, but I guess we'll find him eventually. 3 books, so this is probably like a library of some kind. There was a young, severe-looking woman with long brown hair tied up in a tight bun. She nods solemnly to you as you enter. My name is Saffron. She looks slightly embarrassed about that fact. Okay, huh. I'm working as a sage at the moment. I'm going to learn to be a mage. At the tower, there's no space for new students now, so I'm earning money by doing identifications. Yes, this is exactly what we need. Yeah. Patrick's Tower, far to the south. It's a wonderful place. It has the biggest libraries in Exile. Okay, ident. Okay, finally, we have so much stuff. Feels like we have so much stuff. Actually, we don't have, it seems like that much. More so, we just have lots of stuff that we need to sell. Yeah, we actually have not much to identify at all. Okay, this is not as exciting as I was thinking it was. Amulet of the Cobra. Ghosting Crystal. Oh, that's really good, actually. And that will probably poison us if we try to will it. Medium curing. Okay, well that was anticlimactic. What does this do? It doesn't look very friendly. Yeah, 500. No information on the ability. Okay. I don't know. You gotta be careful with items, because some of them will straight up just like give you disease, and that's bad. Cold onyx plaque says Shrine of Shadows. There's a person in heavy black robes kneeling before the altar. His or her face is completely obscured by the hood. I am Mondrian. It's a male voice. He doesn't turn his face from the altar as he speaks. That's kind of awe, I'm not gonna lie. I'm the priest of secrets. His head doesn't turn as he speaks. We are all people of secrets. Secrets we keep because we want to or we must. And when people find it hard to hold those secrets inside, they come here for strength. His head doesn't turn as he speaks. Okay, I'm not sure what he means by this. Strength. Strength to continue to hide what they must. They confess their secrets to me, and I give them the strength to keep them, to keep their privacy, because people are defined as much by what they don't say as what they say. But I sense you have no things to confess, so I ask you leave. I wonder if you commit a crime, and the city guards get upset at you. I wonder if you come here and this basically resets that, because they had a similar thing in Dark Souls. You could essentially reset your relationship with some NPCs if you upset them by just paying a sorted fee. You meet a pale little girl who watches you with fascination. You notice she has a short keyboard toy sword at her belt. I'm Phaedra. She doesn't take her eyes off your weapons. I'm gonna be an adventurer. She draws her little sword. Yeah, and beat dragons and slay 50 Empire bad people. I will, if my daddy lets me. He's Justin. He says he won't let me learn to use a sword for a long, long time. Waves her sword around a bit, almost hitting you in the knee. But I'm teaching myself, and if the Empire attacks, I'll show him. Interesting. Okay. Quite the big town, actually. I feel like I say that about every town, but you know, there's just surprisingly a lot of stuff to you know, do and see. Okay, we need to go probably through this corridor. Oh, this is actually really cool design. We've never seen this before. Bartholomew Thompson, magical research. Very cool. This might be the coolest looking building that we've seen yet. Yeah, it's pretty neat. A worn down man in mage's robe stares at you apathetically. You don't feel welcome here at all. It's like, oh, I'm not gonna say it now. I am Bartholomew. What do you want? I'm doing magical research for the benefit of Exile. I'm certainly not at liberty to tell you about it. Don't have much to say. Okay. I don't know. It's just kind of amusing. Reminds me of some professors that I knew. Although not many. You know, the majority of professors that I came in contact with were really great folks that always took time to you know, for those students. So it was a very positive experience. Dress was completely empty. You look around, it doesn't look like anyone stayed here for a while. Suspicious that they would put that detail in there. I wonder if Bartholomew is the spy. Probably not, but definitely doesn't seem to be a whole lot going on here. And it's interesting because it's Bartholomew and Thompson. So the question is, where is Thompson? Very suspicious. You meet a large, affable man walking about the city and seemingly enjoying looking at everything. If he wasn't wearing a priest's robes, you'd think he was mad. I'm Justin. Welcome, my friends. I'm Justin, priest of the Temple of the Flying Spirit. I'm not usually there, though. It seems a shame to be cooped up in a musty shrine when there's so much beauty outside the door. Beauty? Well. uh... Yes, beauty. We of the Flying Spirit are wanderers, travelers, determined to see the world and appreciate it as best we can. For example, I soon plan to shut up the temple and take a jaunt down to Patrick's Tower. Some distance to the south, led by the venerable and wise Patrick the Archmage, it is the center of learning and knowledge for all of Exile. If there are things you wish to find out, well, better to go. He starts looking around again. This is a beautiful place, you know. Filled with much ugliness, true, but if we don't also appreciate its wonders as well, who will? Pretty deep. I don't remember how to spell her name. I think it was Phaedria. Guess he doesn't have anything to say. Okay. I guess let's go down the center road here and go this way. Okay, almost there. Just a little bit more. Yeah, that's another cool design. Okay, this is the coolest one that I've seen. This is really cool. It's like a, I don't know, it's like, I don't know, it's like a mall, because it's like you all, I don't know if this is actually covered. This is probably open to the sky, but in a way it's, you know, everything is kind of under like the same roof, but it's separated. It's pretty neat. Okay, these are actually just, this is just an apartment complex. No, never mind. Still cool because, that doesn't look good. In the shadows of this corridor, you think you can make out a tripwire. Okay, we solved it. Yeah, so Leith would be paranoid, so that makes sense. You find among the empty journals and works of fiction a sheaf of Leith's notes from his travels. One of them mentions the wand of Korunos used during the hunt to make the prey more powerful. Hunters often need a challenge. Let's see. Finding books and notes on stealth and espionage. You notice one thing has been circled. Warning a paper does not make it forever unreadable. Often an identify spell can elicit the words from its damaged surface. I feel like that's important. Okay. Find Leith's notes on his observations. He spent some time trying to find a spy in Blosk and hasn't had any luck. He does mention, however, that he suspects an attack on the storehouses in Almeria is imminent and that they should be searched. Yes, so we did do that, and I think we probably found something. I'm sure we did, because that sounds very familiar, but again, I don't know how this all relates to the larger quest line, though. Darn. Okay, that's unusual. That's odd to have poison. Yeah. Find a bottle of wine concealed at the bottom of the dresser. It's the real thing brought down from the surface. Okay, who is this? Patsy. I mean, okay, so she obviously runs like an inn, so she has lots of drinks. So it wouldn't be the weirdest thing to think that she has surface wine, but surface wine is very rare. It's almost like maybe she's a spy for the Empire and they're paying her with wine. Maybe that's a bit too far-fetched, but it's, you know, maybe a possibility. I don't know. The problem is we don't have anything else to go off of so far. This is kind of cool. Okay, City Hall. We somehow saved this for last. Oh, this is cool. Hmm. I guess we will, well... He shakes your hands. I'm Boost, Master Archer and Assistant to your ladyship. Well, I'm an archer much of the time. My skills are needed often enough. In addition, I have been best friends with ladyship and have been assisting her with certain, difficulties. He frowns. Well, ladyship and I are trying to find a spy. We recently found papers giving instructions to an unnamed party here to find what he or she or it could about our defenses. We've had no luck learning who this letter was addressed to. Some advice. Speak to Leith. He has been helping us in our quest. He can help you ask him about the search. Interesting. Yeah. And then a buxom blonde woman wearing a sash of office sits at the head of the table. She stares at its polished surface and the papers covering it with undisguised antipathy. She stands to greet you. I am Mayor Vicky of Blosk, high and esteemed mayor of the city of Blosk. You can call me Vicky. She plops back down again. What do you think? Running Blosk in all its glory. Okay. Her chest heaves with an ample sigh. My job for the last 10 years. Before that, I was blissfully an innkeeper. Now I hold this city together and marshal its forces against the Empire. Of course, I need to use all the resources I have. This is why I sometimes seek adventurers to do a mission. I will be brief and clear. Blosk has a spy within its walls. I want you to unmask him, her, or it. Ask Bruce about it. He can tell you more. When you have evidence of the villain's identity, let me know. I would do nothing without proof. Really cool. This is like kind of exciting. It's like a mystery novel or something like that. You know, I always like mystery shows or like, you know, books. Well, not so many. I haven't really read a straight up mystery book, but whenever a mystery plot, kind of element or theme, right, is very prevalent, it just makes it really fun. Okay, there's 100% a secret behind this. I just gotta figure out how to get behind it all. I guess you have to go outside. Oh, we need to find Leith. He had a pretty distinctive look, so it's not gonna be too difficult, but it's not gonna be easy though. I don't know where he kind of hangs out. That's everything, but yeah, we need to find the spy, so... Where could he be? I think it's Patsy, if I had to guess. I think the surface line is very suspicious. And... yeah, I think that's a reasonable indication, but I'm probably gonna have to just cut to when I actually find him, because this is not looking to be easy. Can't be this difficult. Okay, that's the priest. We don't need him. It was, I think her name was Fagra? Dude, where is this guy? I'm going crazy. Here he is. You ain't talk. Okay, what? Okay. Did I seriously not understand what I was supposed to ask? Thought I would just ask about a spy. That seems what I was told, right? Okay, ask him about the search. So I think we could ask him about that. We could ask him about difficulties. Maybe peoples as well. Okay. Hopefully this is more successful. Ah, you all on the same quest. Sadly, there was little for me to tell you. Empire spies are very good at covering their tracks. However, I have been collecting much knowledge that may be useful in the hunt. My home is in the northeast corner of town. Look in the library there and you may find something that's useful to you. Mission... Okay, I mean, a bond piece of paper can be read with an identify spell. I don't have any, I have a scrap of paper. Used to read. So, maybe we can cast identify. Or not, okay. Let me think. Alright, let's go back to the library and let's figure out what we need to do. Okay, I guess I'll have to... Okay, great. I guess I'm gonna have to go back and look at the recording, but yeah, I know it talked about the Wand of Kalunos. That wasn't relevant. It talked about the piece of paper. A bond piece of paper can be read using an identify spell. And then this last bookshelf talked about something. So maybe we talk to... I feel like this wine is super sus. Let's just go talk to Patsy real quick. Okay, that's obviously not gonna work. Okay, if you can, yeah, appreciate it. I don't know. This is I don't think it's you. And then the blacksmith was not in this town. It was the other town. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm gonna probably think on this. Might end up just having to look at the guide. But I think we can figure this out. It's just... Okay, I'm gonna go back and look at what the messages said in the recording, and then we'll see if that helps. So, one sec. Okay, so yeah, it basically said Wanda Kolinos, and it said that a bone piece of paper that's unreadable can be read using the identify spell. And then it mentioned attacks on the Almeria storehouse. So, oh, actually, yeah, so I think if we go back to Almeria, maybe there was a piece of paper there that we can pick up and read, maybe. I want to make sure we don't have anything with us that, you know, would be indicative of that. Package for Dolman, that's not it. Scrolls. Empire orders. Used to read. Okay, So we did stop them, yeah. I mean, this was a long time ago. I don't really remember too much. So we did this. Okay. And we have a rough map. This is the, yeah, the tower, right? We all books. Can't use. Okay. And yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I'm probably I'm gonna think on it, but I definitely want to kind of get this moving. So you know, I might read up on it. But I think going back to Almeria would be a safe bet. But the spy is in this town though, so yeah, I don't know. You know, it's tough. I think Patsy certainly is kind of big sus, but yeah, you know, we'll see. But anyway, as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.